For Winter Olympic athletes, just getting to Beijing is as nerve-wracking as competing for gold. Nearly 3,000 athletes will be gathering under the world's strictest COVID countermeasures. They've trained their entire careers for this moment, but a positive COVID test could derail it all.
One positive test is just going to do us in at this point. It's super stressful. I didn't know that I really struggled with anxiety, to be totally honest, until the past couple months.
U.S. mogul skier Hannah Soares and her teammates have been isolating in Utah for the past month. They live in separate homes, socially distance on the mountains, order groceries for delivery.
No one's looked at each other in the eyes. I haven't literally been inside anywhere besides this house for the past month.
Soares even wears a KN95 mask under her neck warmer on the slopes.
And so I just treat everyone like they have COVID, and it creates a lot of anxiety in my life, but hopefully it gets me to China.
Athletes have to test negative for COVID twice before boarding a plane, once within 96 hours and another within 72 hours before departure, then daily tests in Beijing. Organizers are relying on sensitive PCR tests, which means recently recovered but healthy athletes could potentially be isolated or barred from competing.
They've gone to the public health extreme. That test is so sensitive, it is merely picking up remnants of the virus. You are not contagious to anyone else.
Organizers aren't taking any chances. The host country is sticking to its zero COVID policy, where just one case can trigger lockdowns and mass testing. During the Tokyo Summer Olympics here, 41 athletes tested positive for COVID. At least 24 had to withdraw from competition. Now with Omicron and even stricter rules at the Beijing Games, it's inevitable some athletes are going to lose their chance to compete. A positive test could send an athlete into isolation at a facility in China until they get 2 consecutive negative tests, which experts say take weeks. Olympians will be completely separate from the rest of China, part of what organizers are calling a closed-loop system, multiple bubbles connected by dedicated shuttles. Then there's the mountainous venues, Yanqing and Zhangjiakou, north of Beijing, all connected by high-speed rails. British skeleton racer Laura Dees was in Yanqing last fall for training.
Everything that we did, training, eating, sleeping was all within this bubble. But it felt incredibly organized.
Ahead of the game, she's self-isolating in the UK and getting creative training without a gym. While Dees knows what to expect in Beijing, it's the next few days that are the most tense.
I've jumped all of these hurdles over the past few years to get to this point, and I'm just trying really hard to do all the right things now so that I can get to Beijing safely without COVID.
For athletes this year, just stepping foot into the Olympic bubble will be a victory. Selena Wang, CNN, Tokyo.